Students, here I am again to tell you story in the video story time. Everyone likes to hear the story, isn't it? Some of the stories are inspirational, motivational stories, some are moral based, some are humorous, some are fact based, and some are just for entertaining purposes. So, let us begin with some different kind of story. Now it is in the name of God, because as we are going to begin, so we are going to start with the Almighty. Now, but still, I want to tell you that it is fact-based story. Now, before we begin, I want to ask you one question, that how many of you do believe in God? Maybe your answers would vary. Some would say, yes, of course, sure, we do believe. Some would say, no, there is no such thing. Some would say, don't know. So here, students, I would like to share you one fact-based story. You know, there was one surgeon. He was a heart specialist. Okay, and in his interview, he said that previously I was an atheist. I never believed in God, but something had happened with me, and from that day I started believe in God, and I do believe. So, what he told in his interview, he said, one day I wanted to go to attend a meet in Mumbai. So, I uh, it was just a casual meet, but very much important as well, because I never missed any of my meeting. So, I booked a flight ticket, and as usual, I just said that get set go. But because those were the heavy rainy days, because of the bad weather, the flight got cancelled. So I booked a train ticket. I decided to go by train. Anyhow, I had to attend the meet, I said. So I booked a train ticket. Again, the same problem of the rains. Because of the heavy rain, the trains also got cancelled. Now, I was much disappointed, because it was my record that I never missed any of the important meet. So I decided to go by my car. I called my driver and told him the problem. The driver said, please excuse me, sir. I have heavy fever. I can't come. Now, I told to myself that anyhow I have to attend the meet, so I will go by myself. So I started driving. Now, while driving, the rain was there. But I did not think about it. I was just thinking about my meet. Anyhow, tomorrow morning, near about 11 o'clock, I have to reach there. So instead of taking that long route, I decided to go through one village. But you know, students, at that time, the routes in the village, those were quite muddy and all. So the uh, the thing that was happened to me, it was quite not that good. So my car got stuck in the mud. It was around 9 or 10 p.m. and I could see no one in the village. But nearby I could see one hut. I decided to go and see at least, because I was fully drenched. When I came out of the car, I was searching here and there, I got drenched. So I decided to ask for a help from the hut. I knocked. One lady opened the door. and I told her what is the problem. She welcomed me. I sat there on the chair. She gave me water. Afterwards, she gave me tea, and I was just looking here and there. I was much obliged by her hospitality. But one thing I noticed, that there was one cradle, and in that cradle, one small baby was continuously crying. I asked the lady that what is the problem with this baby. Now the lady said that, sir, my son has got a rare disease. He is having a hole in his heart. So, as I am a poor lady, I can't go in the city even, but still somehow I managed to go to the nearby town and in the village doctors as well. So many of them, almost all of them, had advised me that I have to go to Mumbai in the special hospital, and that is of the heart surgeon Dr. Sonone. Students, the person who was sitting there on the chair, who was no one but Dr. Sonone himself. He was shocked to hear his name. He introduced again that I am Dr. Sonone. Now I will take care of your baby. After a few days, he managed to book the ticket of that lady, and he just operated that child without taking a single rupee. Now, how did this miracle happen? Afterwards, he asked that how did it happen? That lady said, sir, you are God for me. As I told you earlier that I did not have that much money to go to Mumbai even, so how could I give the fee of that doctor? But only one thing was there in my hand, and that was just a prayer. So daily I did pray, I did bow before God and would say that God Almighty, please help me. Please cure my baby. I am not asking you anything. Please cure my baby. And that was my prayer. Daily I would do it. And I think this is the real hope, this is the real positive energy that was there around me, and that positive energy only sent you here. So, students, at last I want to tell you this thing, that even if you want to ask many of the questions, if you want to ask that what is the scientific base of this and that, but please don't don't go, don't always search for a number of answers. Always, you are not going to get all the answers all the time. You have to just have a belief, a strong belief in yourself, and a strong belief in God. You obviously you must be knowing this, that there is positive energy and there is negative energy, right? So the negative energy is there around all of us. So to protect ourselves, there is one thing, and that is the positive energy, and that is nothing but the Almighty, the Supreme Power. So I request you to please do believe and do pray, right? If you do pray daily, see, you will find the ways automatically. Thank you.